Alright, hey, my name is Josh, and I'm going to be doing a review for the KWA M4. Alright, so this is my KWA M4. Try to scoot back for you guys so you can see it. Okay, first I'm going to talk about a little bit what's on my gun. So, I bought this gun originally for $300 surplus. I would normally not buy it surplus, but because this is a high-grade gun, it's not going to matter where you buy it. Alright. The grenade launcher, pretty standard. I got it for about 50 bucks. I had to put a shell in it, so it cost me about 100 bucks. The shells for this thing are pretty cool, most like a shotgun blast. I would read the instructions on the thing, because on the box you get it in, because I was only putting in about 5 seconds of gas. It tells you to put in like 15, so I could be getting a lot more power out of it, but I haven't tried it since then. This scope right here has no magnification, just a tiny bit. You do not need stuff with a whole bunch of magnification unless you have a sniper. It's an airsoft gun, not a real gun, guys. Anyways, this scope is $132. I have a rich friend that I got it from, so I got it for about $30. Oh, no, sorry, $20. And it has a whole bunch of different, how bright the dot inside of it can be, and the 4 different modes that the dot can be. It can be like a whole cross, or it can be a dot or a small dot. Clips. I have 2 of them. That's pretty much all you're going to need, guys, for these short rounds. They both hold around 500 bullets, so, or BBs, so don't worry about that. Okay, there's a car stock. Folds in. Has a couple different modes, depending on where you are. You know, pretty simple. I don't know if you guys can see right here. You pull this back, and what'll happen is, if you guys can't see that, now you can. Here, let me do it for you one more time. If you put this up, and you kind of get that in the light there, move my head out of the way, and you pull that, you see it open. In there is where the hop-up is, and that is where you can adjust the hop-up. Really easy. Okay, I don't want to take it apart because it's a pain to, especially when you're on camera, but otherwise it's not that bad. In here is where the battery is. I don't know if you guys can see it. You can kind of see it though, but there are these holes that go up and down this, and those, I've been playing in rainy weather, and usually you want to cover those holes up, but I didn't, and I didn't short out anything, so it's usually pretty well to do. It's, you don't have to worry about it a lot, because it's a good gun. There's a pin right here. Can't know if you guys can see it. It's right, try to get this, right there, where my finger is. There you can see it. Now on the other side, there's one right here. I don't know, there you guys can see it. Those pins is how you make this whole front of the gun go like that, and you're able to clean it and clean the barrel, and just if you have muddy parts in there or anything. Okay, now for buying this gun. So this gun is actually pretty cheap for what you get. All the parts in here are usually replaceable, and I would encourage buying a good gun the first time and not to buy a crappy gun, because I have had over $200 worth of stuff that's just crap and it keeps on breaking on me. This gun, I've had it almost a year now. Hasn't broken, hasn't had any problems with it. It's a great gun, and you save a lot of money in doing the process. The only thing you got to get is a battery. That is my next talk. Let's talk about batteries. Alright, now this gun comes with a slip of paper saying it can handle 11 volt. I bought one, and I put it in backwards, and so I accidentally blew up the transformer kind of little thing that's in it. But it came with a little bit of a charge. I put it in, and I've never seen this gun shoot so fast. This is what I have now. 9.6 volt, 1400 mAh. It's kind of a crappy battery, but you're limited about the size of this battery box. But it provides plenty of power. It shoots fine. The only thing you're missing when you go into mAh is how fast it shoots, which could be only by, you know, a little bit. But if you have more mAh, you want to get the more mAh. This gun has an M120 spring in it. It shoots about 415 right now, which is pretty good. You don't have to have an M120 Mad Bull spring in it. I would go with a 110 maybe. It shoots about 400 FPS. That's a good range for what you're going to want to be using. And those are just really good springs. And that's what I have it right now. And this gun is capable for taking some of those bigger springs like the M120. There are a lot of guns that can't do it. Tokyo Marui would probably be able to handle it. A Classic Army and G&G would probably be able to handle it. But don't buy a fake brand, guys. I would not put one of those guns in an Echo. Or a spring in an Echo. What else? Okay. Systema. This is almost a Systema right here. This is a really good gun, except for the fact that Systemas shoot a lot faster, and they have Army-grade springs in them, which makes it so, because they shoot a lot farther, and yeah, but then you're paying $1,000 for it. So, yeah. As far as G&G goes, I would definitely get this gun because this gun is full metal. The only parts that are metal on it, which is this, which does not get banged around a lot, and this car stock, which you're not going to break it. They're both very good metal. G&G, my friend has one. I've held it. They're plastic. Their inside is good. They're very well made guns. It's a heavy-duty plastic, but they're plastic. Plastic's plastic. But it's still really reliable, and you're not going to go wrong with that. But I remember on the first day he got his gun, this part that opens up right there, when he opened it for the first time, what locks it back in, it actually broke. So now it's held up by a piece of tape. So, you know, I mean, that's the only thing that's happened to it. Otherwise, they're really good guns. G&Gs they do a nice job of having a cheaper gun. But then again, the G&G is only $200, and this one's $300. About $264 actually on airsplat.com. There's two versions of this gun. There's the close quarter combat, and then there is the long range. The long range has a longer barrel, and it has a little bit bigger spring on it. That's why I put a bigger spring in this, because it only shoots about 375 in that, and that's because it's made for about 20 feet of range. You don't need that hard, etc., etc. The close quarter combat on this one for Airsplat is 365. The long range one's about 390, 385, somewhere around there. So, yeah, that's a really good gun. One more thing. This right here. This is another upgrade that I have. That if I don't want to use my grenade launcher, I put it on here. It's full metal. It feels kind of plasticky, but it's metal. It's heavy. Not that heavy, but you know what I mean. This part right here, it unscrews like that, and there's a, I don't know if you can see it. You see that? You guys can't see it. Right there, and there is a little screw, and when you go out, it'll disappear in, and when you push it back up, it'll go back up. And then that kind of goes into the rail system that I have on here. I actually had to buy it from Surplus. It's about $10, pretty cheap, and it's metal. So it's, again, very good. I like using that very well. It makes maneuvering around with the gun a lot easier. I like it a lot. So yeah, there's my review for the KWM 4. I will probably be coming out with one that I actually shoot it pretty soon, and I'll actually show the grenade launcher. So yeah, keep listening to my videos. Thanks.